I just was thinking when I was in the bathroom.
I love when you come back. Every time
Bathroom
every time he comes back from a break, he does this. Everyone is blonde at heart, and Colt, maybe towards the end of this episode, I might ask you your biggest blonde moment.
So start thinking.
So
about
ruminate on that.
It's not. He will ask you your biggest blonde moment because he's got it written down.
This is foreshadowing.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So while we're playing this game and while we're talking about other things, that's now set in your subconscious.
I got it. I'm there.
Oh, okay. Save it. Save it. Daxton, I want to know where in your career the Pink video slots in. It's obviously so famous. It is a stunning piece. I was blown away by how kind of graphic and beautiful it was at the same time. So how old were you when this happened, and where in your career does this fit in?
So the year was 1946.
Yes.
We were, no, I was actually, I think it was when we did the video, we shot it right around my birthday, and then I was touring with her on my golden birthday. So my birthday is August 28th. So when I turned 28, I was on tour on the Gold Coast, actually.
No way. That's cool.
Yeah. And it was absolutely incredible. But
if you haven't gotten to watch it, it's on YouTube. You just have to put, it's the Pink Try.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she dances.
She dances.
You and her were dancing in it, but like, I mean, you're fantastic. Don't like, and I've told you a million times. But
I appreciate you, but
I'm happy she picked you. Like, you made the video perfect.
Same.
You acted well. Like you were you were an actor. You're an actor who danced in that music video. She was a singer, actor, dancer. I'm sure if you got to sing, you would have been the same.
The most threatening of triple threats.
And then
she's insane.
You did the you did it live too.
We did the Grammys, and we did the American Music Awards, and a show called Vettendas in Germany, which is their
it's so
Grammys,
good.
I guess.
It
was really fun.
She's a vibe.
It was really fun.
I'm scared to say it on here because I don't want anybody. If somebody steals it, then it's at least on here. I want her to do a musical.
Didn't she do one?
I mean, she's got to.
With her
music. I think she will.
It has to. It's so storytelling.
Well, write it.
I did.
Start.
I have.
There we go.
I have Act 1.
No way. That's.
I
awesome.
swear to God, I have it. I just like.
You better.
You got to send it to her people.
Right now.
I can't. You can't copyright her music. It's like her.
The story though.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. But I have it. It's female driven.
TM.
Yep. 100%. So how long did the choreo take to learn? For this
so we rehearsed that for 2 weeks, and most music videos you get there a few hours before or like
so you guys put it
the day before. Yeah, we rehearsed for a while, and I mean, because also the style of the music video is called a posh, which is a French style based on literally like pimps and hoes, and them throwing each other around and the power that the woman has as well. It was this really cool concept that RJ Durrell and Nick Flores, the Golden Boys, choreographed, and she came in there and just fucking blew the doors off the hinges.
It was so
she's
violent,
so good.
Man.
She's so in her body, and we were talking about that earlier. Like she's so in her.
She knows who she is.
She's undeniably her, and I think that's why everybody connects with her and with her music, because it is undeniably her.
She's been doing it.
She knows who she is,
and she was with the Britney world, and she's still a star. Like she's not going anywhere. She's got her head on her shoulders. She knows who she is. She knows
she's always pushing the boundaries of what she's capable of doing.
I'm obsessed with her.
The best thing about her, and this is the thing that I respect hands down more than anything else, other than her as a person, is that she always sings live. She's never ever pre-recorded.
And
so everything that she's doing on those fucking wires and strings and all, like, that's all her. And when we're doing the Try music video but doing it live, that's her singing live while she's holding me in a split, and then I'm throwing her across the room.
That's incredible.
Like, it's absolutely wild.
She loves her art. She's
true,
and she loves her fans. She genuinely loves her fans. It's incredible.
She's just genuine, and she loves her kids.
It was a big masterclass working for her.
How long did you
getting
work?
to see, and that's actually why I stopped working for her. So I used to watch a couple of the numbers on the tour every single night, and one of them was Just Give Me a Reason with Nate Roos, who actually was having a concert nearby one of our cities in Germany, and he came out on stage that night and was there live, and it was usually a video, and it was just so cool. But I would watch her from the side of the stage, and I just remember every night thinking, she can give every bit of herself to this because she truly believes in it. She has no reservations. She gives all of this energy to these fans, and it's this beautiful kind of reciprocal thing. And then she comes backstage and she gives to us every bit that she can and to her whole crew. And she's so incredible. And I realized about halfway through the tour, like, I can't do that as her backup dancer because I don't feel that way about this. I don't, there are things that I am meant to do. There are things that I want to do that I can't do from here.
Yeah.
And though I love her, I have so much respect for her from learning from her that I had to step out. And she was very kind. They asked me to come back for the next couple of tours, and I was like, I can't. I'm trying to make my thing happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just the coolest thing to see that up close and in person at that level.
Raw
and
passion. Just
so consistently.
Yeah, that's a real artist right there.
Oh,
Truly. And she makes you want to be, she makes you want to be the best of whatever it is that you are.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just the coolest thing. See, we're dragging it down again. You guys pick
what
it
an
up.
amazing
I know.
I love that. But
I can't talk for more than like 30 seconds without just apparently
but
bringing
also,
it
Colt,
way down.
you're jacked and shredded. Pick it up, Daxton.
How are you
Talk about his body.
Segue. Great segue.
No,
Hayden.
Talk about his sexy body.
I don't need to talk about his body now. He talked about Pink. That's all I wanted him on here for.
I'm trying to
just wanted to know.
You guys,
Pink.
everybody, this has been a great show. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, everyone.
And,
no, I'm gonna go. I'm obsessed with her. I think it's great. I know you've talked about that a lot because it's been a while. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, no, it's been a second.
But she's
been 10 years.
I love her. I think she's.
Yeah, you're a big fan of her.
I'm a huge fan.
The coolest part about working for her was that it was a dream of mine to backup dance for somebody, which is why the kind of mental switcheroo that happened was so wild.
That is wild.
Because that was I had already done at that point, I had been on the High School Musical National Tour, a Chorus Line National Tour, and then I had done West Side Story and How to Succeed on Broadway. And then there was a new show, a new like surf Beach Boys musical called Surf that was being choreographed by RJ and Nick. And I was like, wait, they choreographed for Madonna, and Nick used to dance for Beyonce and like, or not for Beyonce, for Britney. Like I used to, like, I was so obsessed with them. And I told my wife, I said, look, what if working with them here in this new Broadway show gets me in the door and maybe I could backup dance for somebody? And she was like, go try. Yeah. They cast me in that, went out to Vegas to do that. And one night, right after opening night, the show didn't sell very well at all, unfortunately. And I got a text from Nick, and he was like, hey, we need you to come out to LA tomorrow. I said, okay. I have a show. And he was like, show's closing. Don't worry about it. Just come out. And I said, oh, okay. Okay. And then PSM gets over, hey, we have a company meeting on the stage at half hour.
What?
Company meeting on the stage at half hour. Walk out there. They're like, hey, we're going to close the show in 2 weeks. Wow. Ooh. So I go out to this audition. I don't know what it's for. It's like 20 or 30 guys in a room, and there's 20 or 30 girls there as well. And they pair us up. We learn this dance. They cut it down. It ends up being like 4 or 5 guys. They put us on tape. They're like, can you guys, if anybody can do tricks or tumbling or whatever, everybody can. And they're all phenomenal dancers and great actors and great storytellers. And I still don't know what it's for. They're just like, it's for a music video with a pop star. That's all you need to know. Finish the audition. And they're like, okay, bye. You got to go back to Vegas. And I was like, so did I get it? And they were like, well, we have to send it off to the artist. So I'm driving back and I'm realizing like I've moved us out to Las Vegas, and I I don't now, like the show's closing. I don't have any prospects. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, I come home and I'm like, I don't know if I got this thing. I don't even know what it is. I'm so sorry. And then my phone rings and it's like 11 o'clock at night by the time I get back. And my phone rings and it's RJ and Nick. And they said, hey, you got it. It's a music video with Pink. It's just the two of you. We need you back out here at 8 a.m. to start rehearsing.
Oh my God.
Come on, Pink.
And so
Come on, Pink.
I went to sleep for a couple of hours and then I went right back out there.
See Pink.
And that's how it happened. Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
I love those
It
stories.
was
That
incredible.
is freaking amazing.
Those are really fun.
Congratulations. Couldn't
Thank
happen
you.
to a better
Thank you.
bloke, I don't reckon.
What
Very kind.
what size shoe did you wear when you were doing the dance?
He was
Well, I was supposed to be wearing a size 13.
What size shoe do you wear?
It was supposed to be a 13, and then all they had was a 12 wide. But
somebody's listening to the podcast. But what's your real foot size?
10.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 10 and a half.
Why unfortunately?
So. What?
Daxton,
why is that unfortunate?
What? I don't.
He's been in ballet shoes his whole life.
So his feet look like like this.
Yeah.
We don't want to see your feet.
If you stretched out my toes, it would be like Shaq's feet, but instead they're just.
How big were Pink's feet? Were they like whittle?
Very dainty, just whatever you would assume from her. Like not too small, but not too big.
Perfect.
Like just
She's
really
like perfect.
Whatever it would take to be like really solid.
Good.
Yeah.
If we have time, I have one more thing that I would love to say about her. Working for her. So when you work for an artist on that kind of schedule, you are traveling, from different cities by bus, right? Yeah. By these, very nice buses. And a lot of artists, the other dancers had told me, because they had all worked on other tours before, they were like, oh, well, a lot of times we'll just sleep on the bus and you go straight into the venue. And then the venue is really well appointed almost all the time. And she, even if we only had 2 hours between when we arrived in a city and the venue opened to us, she would always get us a hotel. And the hotels were all 4-star or above. Even if everybody only had an hour, you would get your own room so that you could go in, shower, take a nap, whatever, and kind of be to yourself. And I think that speaks so much to her character, because she doesn't have to do that. And a lot of other very, very, very famous artists don't do that.
Wow.
They're just like, oh, you've got the bus and then you got the venue, you shower at the venue. Every time she would make sure that everybody, and that's cast, crew, band, everybody
love that, has
their own spot. That's super expensive for an hour. And these are not places that charge by the hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was I just think it speaks a lot to her character.
I mean,
so I like to share that as much as I can.
I'm glad. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, she sounds like just a really quality human being.
Yeah,
honest,
she and Carrie are dope humans.
Okay, last Pink thing. She knows what she wants. She gets what she wants. She sets her boundaries. And she's a good person.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with setting your boundaries, being a good person, but saying, no, I'm not doing this. And it's okay to say no. Like, I 100%
hands down,
believe
no's a complete
you
sentence.
are allowed to
boundaries are super duper important.
And they are, but people get scared to set boundaries. And people are like, I don't want to make this person mad. I don't know what happened to me with the eye saga of 2024, but boundaries are so important. And I am now no, I'm not going to do something. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing
100%.
it. It has nothing to do with anybody else, but hey, and I'm not feeling guilty about it anymore. And I think somebody like Pink, she does what she wants to do. She doesn't feel guilty about it, and then treats everybody with respect, which is so 100%. Important. But you're not going to mess with her. And I love that. And I don't want people to mess with me. So I'm like, no. But
you're channeling your inner Pink.
But we talk about it a lot off things, dealing with some certain things with our life. And not him and I together. We all the fights people see together are on air.
Yeah. Actually, we almost exclusively have arguments on air.
Yes.
But I've learned that you get one life to live, and it can be taken away from you quickly. Why am I gonna if I can't do something or don't want to do something, I'm gonna set the boundary, but I'm not gonna be mean to
absolutely
people. So
there's when I was doing Rock of Ages, one of my friends who's now in Chicago, actually, she always tells this story, and she just told it recently. One day we were coming into work together, and there was somebody else, and they were like, oh, hey, Colt, are you going tonight? And I went, no, where? And she goes, did you just say no, but you don't know what he's talking about? I said, no, I don't know where everybody's going, but I'm definitely not going because I want to go home and hang out with my wife, but I still want to hear about it. Like, I don't want to be a dick about it, but I'm just definitely not going, but I'm excited to know. She's like, but you don't even know where we're going. I said, it doesn't matter where you're going. I'm not going.
Yeah. Like
I'm going home. So,
home is the best.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And they ended up, but once you set your boundaries, people start to understand them. And again, the kind of constant theme of my life recently has been frame of reference.
Yeah.
When you give people your frame of reference and when you show them what your boundaries are, not when you tell them, but when you just show them through your actions, it makes it so clear. And then what I found is that people respect me for that, but they respect my time more and they start respecting their own time more, because what they don't see a lot of times is people respecting themselves enough to have boundaries.
Yeah.
So once you have them, it's just my goal is that it just becomes this kind of cacophonous effect outward.
And in a friend group, I found that once you clearly define your boundaries and set them in stone, time and time again. First time, everyone's shocked. Second time, shocked. Third time, oh, you're boring or whatever.
Are you saying shocked or shocked?
Both.
Shocked?
Everyone's shocked. You notice that? People stop trying to influence your outcomes if you just set it in stone a few times, and then you become that kind of like pillar that everyone determines their behavior around. I think it's cool.
Yep.
I think more people should do that.
Should we play?
Thanks a lot, Pink. You've taught us all a valuable lesson.
I told you. I'm a Pink stan.
Okay. I have 4 questions for Daxton. I have 4 questions for Colt. Okay? You are both Broadway boys. Broadway musical babes. All right? So I have some quotes from some very famous musicals.
Okay.
And being so adept in the musical theater world, it's your mission to tell me where these are from. Some are hard, some are very easy. Okay. I hope. All right.
Daxton's gonna win.
I don't think so.
All right. Are you hooligans ready for this or what?
Yes. No, I mean,
all right.
Probably not.
No.
Round run.
No, but tell me about it.
Whoever gets the most correct wins a bottle of shucked bourbon. All right.
Oh, okay. Hit me.
But you do have to use Blondie 25 at the checkout, and that'll get you $25 off 2 bottles or more. So go www.shuckedbourbon.com. All right, now,
off
Colt,
of the free bottle.
This is
you don't get a free bottle. You don't get a free bottle.
Your first quote. We're starting off real easy, I think. I haven't seen. Let me look through this. I have seen only one of these Broadway musicals. All right.
Great.
Your first quote is "and all that jazz."
Oh God.
Which musical?
Chicago.
Boom! Straight off the bat, 1 point for Colt.
I can't tell you how nervous I was just now
You're
to
like,
answer
Fosse,
that and be like,
Fosse.
Am I wrong? Fosse. It's Fosse? Fosse?
Okay, Daxton, your first quote. This one might be hard, I don't know. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
That's so mean. Do you know this one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it. Colt's got it. And the greatest thing you'll ever learn is
Can I buzz in? Is there...
if he doesn't get it,
no offense.
Can I
all
steal?
it does was steal. He can steal.
Okay,
I don't know.
Colt's stealing.
Moulin Rouge.
Boom!
Oh.
Come on. You knew that.
Oh, it's Moulin Rouge. Correct.
You knew that one.
I didn't like the musical.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I like the movie.
Did you like the movie though?
Yeah, but it's in the movie.
Because that's actually where I know the quote from.
Oh.
All right, Colt, here is your second question, but you're
All right.
already on 2 points. That's crazy. All right. Those who don't try never look foolish.
Wicked. It's Fiero.
Oh my God, he's good. Oh my God, you didn't know that. You didn't know that one.
I'm not a musical.
That's
I
your
didn't say
favorite
it was. It's not my favorite musical.
Colt has got 3.
I need you to
3.
sing it. Never
Hot
look
take.
foolish. Yeah.
Hot take. Daxton does not like Broadway.
That is a hot take. All right, Daxton, your second question. We're halfway. Brother, remember when we were kids building sandcastles with Grandma? until Grandpa told us to put her back in the urn. That's so funny. That is so funny.
What?
I want to see this musical because looking up the quotes for this musical was an absolute laugh. It was hilarious.
Is this currently on Broadway?
He doesn't know.
No.
No clue. He has no clue what's on Broadway and what's not.
It's starting its national tour. It is open.
Shucks.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah.
Blondie 25. 25 gets you a
$25 off 2 bottles or more. Congratulations, that is Shuck. All right, you've got a point. You got 3 points, Colt. Okay. Your third question. We're over the halfway mark.
Hit me.
As you can see, I keep a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't
It's Lin-Manuel, so I'm assuming it's Hamilton.
Yeah.
Correct, it's Hamilton.
Those are easy. I knew that one too.
Yeah.
And then you started rapping it.
Did I?
Yeah, it was the rap that really gave it away.
Wait, did I rap it?
Also,
Yeah,
the amount of alliteration.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I didn't intend to rap it. It's how good the writing is. That's how good it is. All right.
pretty
It
good.
would have been Hamilton or
All right, let's watch
In the
Daxton
Heights?
not get this one either. Okay. The boy who lived. How many people have to die for the boy who lived?
Do you know this one? You get how many?
The
people
boy who lived. How many have to
steal?
die? I'm guessing it's Harry Potter and the
Oh,
the Cursed
Colt
Child.
coming in again.
That's not a musical.
That is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
It's not a musical.
It is on Broadway. It is not a musical.
What?
To be fair, it's a
play.
in
So that's
Are
not
you
fair.
sure?
2 parts.
Well,
100%.
I just looked
It's
up.
it's only one show now. They don't.
Yeah, I know. I really wish I could have seen the whole one
me
because I
too.
saw just as one, and I'm not gonna lie, I fucking loved it.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna try to when I'm back in the spring. I'm gonna come see it.
Okay, I did not know
It's
it was not a
pretty remarkable. Just the stuff that they do, even if you're not a really big Harry Potter fan, if you are, then it's obviously pretty awesome. But I mean, I think it was
cool,
really, really well done. The sound design, the lighting, I love any show that uses what I would kind of deem cinematic elements and really just light and sound, but to such a degree, kind of the way the Outsiders did with the Rumble, like and really how the Outsiders did in general. But I love that about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Sorry, I'm nerding out a bit.
The Outsiders is a musical.
Oh, good.
I remember I broke up with Broadway. I broke up with Broadway I broke up with Broadway for like 4 years, so I had to take myself out of it.
Well, I believe the next 3 are definitely musicals.
There's more?
It's times like this, my buddy, blank. I can't say his name because it'll give it away. Here says, you got to put your behind in your past. It's for you, Colt. You got
Is the line actually you got to put your behind in the past?
You got to put your behind in the past.
No clue. I mean, maybe Gatsby.
Whose rump is very prevalent in the musical, even in the movie.
Oh, I don't.
The buddy, the elf.
No, he's got it.
Hold on. What's the whole line one more time?
It's times like this, my buddy.
Blank.
Here says, you gotta put your behind in the past.
It's a musical?
You use it in a
I
sentence?
think so. Okay, let me say the name. It's times like this, my buddy Timon here says, you got to put your behind in the past.
The Lion King.
Oh,
Good,
yeah. I just
well
needed
played.
that clue.
Yeah. I just needed that clue.
You could have just said something like Hakuna Matata.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could have said that. But where's the fun in that? All right, Daxton, here's your last one.
Thank God.
Oi! Oi! 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Aladdin.
Crushed it, my man.
I remember Aladdin.
And Colt, I think you're winning.
I'm definitely winning.
But I could steal. I could buzz in.
He could steal this last one. Okay,
no,
last one wins.
I can buzz in, steal, and I get 10,000 points.
Deal.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The last one.
The game show where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Exactly. The RuPaul's Drag Race. I win.
Okay, here it is.
Do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh my goodness. This is why it takes forever, Daxton.
Oh, he doesn't watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
I don't watch almost anything, to be fair.
Okay.
I come home and have very little time left.
So take off what you're watching on the...
Yeah. Okay. Don't look, you cheater.
I can't see it.
The last quote.
Privacy glass.
And I believe that the Garden of Eden was in Jackson County, Missouri.
Shucked.
Go, Colt.
Wait.
And I believe that the Garden of Eden was in Jackson County, Missouri.
Not shucked.
Book of Mormon.
It's Book of Mormon. Colt's got it. Book of Mormon. Absolutely.
I should have gotten that one. I was like, why is that found so familiar?
It does sound.
You know why?
Doesn't it?
It does sound so familiar. You know why?
Because
Elder McKinley doesn't sing it.
Yeah, he doesn't sing it. If I don't sing it, I don't know. We were just like last week we did a podcast and I was talking about Jersey Boys and he was like, "What songs are in it?" And I was like, "Oh, what a night!" And I was like, "That's the only one I know, and it's the one I sing."
It's the one that I know. 100%.
Oh Lord,
Well,
that's
nailed it.
I have a problem. I think I needed to go to it. I think I need to talk to my therapist.
To Broadway.
I think I need to talk about. I would go back to Broadway in a heartbeat. I love being on Broadway. It's my favorite thing.
You decided to take a break for a second. I
needed to take a break because I was my mental health of obsessing about it was too much. And instead of like enjoying it, and I
totally get that.
I booked Mormon so young and had a lot of success with Mormon that I couldn't get out of that like.
Yeah, because you were with that show for what, 5 years?
Almost 6.
And,
a little over 5.
I mean, like that's a ton, and you were super young. Like, it's a lot. This business is a lot to ask of the people that they tend to get, especially for tours.
Yeah.
Especially with the new contracts the way they are, where we won't get into that whole thing. Open up that wound, but as the tours keep getting less and less pay, like you used to be able to have a whole. I'm like, well, back in the day, but you used to be able to have on one person on a production contract. You could have your whole family out there and not even think, and you'd still save money. And now they are going and hiring these kids straight out of high school and paying them peanuts for a lot of these tours. And
it's really sad. I mean, I made a ton of money, but that was
because we were on production contracts,
and they don't do.
You didn't even have to try.
They have like 2 of them out there now. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a whole other. That's
thing, a whole other episode.
Unions and we know how I feel.
You know what? We should talk about this on Taking It Deep. With the Allies.
Allies take it deep.
Hi, welcome to
Allies Take It Deep.
Yeah. Where I take it deep with the Allies.
Yeah.
Golly.
I love it.
Now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Now I'm sweating.
You know when Daxton sweats, it's time to wrap it up. So
give us your blonde moment before we get out of here, because
great idea.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Change hats again. So I'll probably use this footage as well. So my blonde moment is definitely on stage. I had a very, very big go to the white room moment on stage with the first national tour of Aladdin. It was actually karma coming back at me. We were coming out in the second act and somebody else had these lines and he went up on his lines and it's just me and him on stage. And he looked at me with just sheer terror mixed with hope in his eyes. Like Puss in Boots looking up at me. And he just went, Kasim, like asking me for help. And I just went, what? Just absolutely useless, because I was laughing hysterically. I thought it was so funny. You've gone up on your lines. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. About a week later, I have this big thing right before we sing this big number, Babcock, Omar, Aladdin, Kasim, where we repeat our names a whole lot of times. And I'm front and center, and it's just me, and everybody on stage is watching me, and everybody in the audience is watching me. And I was like, I don't know. What's my line? Just do the blocking. It'll come to you. And I run over to stage right, and I'm like, hey, guys. And I'm hitting my drum, and the lines aren't coming. Yeah. And I run to stage left, and no lines are coming. And then I'm standing there, and it has been dead silent on stage other than me going, ba-ba. Hey, for about 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. And that guy who had gone up 2 weeks ago came and grabbed me around the shoulders like an old lost man and goes, okay, buddy. Okay. Walks me back and then proceeds to go forward and save the show.
That's amazing.
It messed me up so badly that now, over 1,000 shows later, every day before I say that line, before I go into that scene, before I go into every scene, I'm saying the lines of that scene, whatever my first line is of that scene.
Wow.
Because I'm still so in my head about it. That's my blonde moment.
The weird things we do when...
What an excellent blonde moment.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Oh God.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Because then you're like, I'm never gonna be able to say words on stage again. Like,
now we know your blonde moment and what haunts your dreams at night.
Now
pure nightmare. Just talking about it, I'm now sweating. Dax is sweating.
We're all sweating. Yeah.
Screw it, I'll sweat.
No, but thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy. I know you're doing a lot of things.
It has been so great to get to know you. I know our listeners and watchers are going to really enjoy this, mate. And thanks for all the insight. Thanks for teaching us about your the Broadway studio, which you've started up. Go and check that out, please. thebroadwaystudio.com.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful website, and you can check their courses online.
Yeah, and where can we find you via the Insta or wherever you want us to find you?
For Instagram, for me personally, pretty much across everything, it's Colt Prattes at Colt Prattes. Right. And for the Broadway Studio, it's usually at the Broadway Studio NYC, Instagram, YouTube. Our TikTok is just the Broadway Studio. And, we're just getting started on all that social media stuff. So come on over, check it out.
Us too.
I get it. I'm right there with you. And I love it. I think what you guys are doing is absolutely awesome. It was so entertaining. But again, especially considering I don't have time to watch stuff, and I made sure to take time to just watch, and I was fully entertained.
Oh,
it
was
awesome. I mean, I love you.
You can tell us. You can tell us the truth. Hayden will cry, but it's
wait. Let us turn off the cameras first.
Right. We're gonna go.
Am I sweating or am I crying?
No
one knows.
Yeah. But it's a team effort. We don't. We can't do it without a team.
Yeah.
And I know you have a big team, and I'm sure you love them, and they are.
I'm very, very grateful to our team right now. It's small but mighty, and it wouldn't be happening without any single one of them. So
amazing.
Yeah, that's how we feel too.
And if you want to, we've got links under this, so go and check out Colt. We've got the links below. We've got the Broadway Studio below, so go check that out. Thank you so much, Colt. Before we leave, one last shout out to our sponsor.
I was gonna say, when we're in New York,
we'll bring you one.
Oh
no, he's gonna get one.
Oh, you're gonna get one.
You're getting it. But when we're in New York, we should all get together.
But we got to get together when you guys are here.
Yeah, and we'll over a little bit of Shucked.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll use
So remember, the website is www.shuckedbourbon.com. Our code is Blondie25 for $25 off 2 bottles or more. Check it ships to your state, and it is extended to March 31st. So you got a little bit more time left to get.
We forgot to say what BILF meant.
Oh, last but not least, Daxton, what does BILF mean?
It's time to go.
2, 1.
Hey, thanks for joining the...
BILF? Quickly say it.
The Blondies.
The Blondies.
Yeah.
You don't want to say BILF?
No, I want people to just...
I was like,
I want people to just assume what the BILF means.
Okay, I want suggestions of what we think was going on in Daxton's head. What the hell does BILF mean? And that brings us to the close of Blondies Out Loud. Thank you for joining us.
I'm too shy to say what BILF means.
This has been a production.
But should we say it? No, I'm too shy.
Hurry up! I'm
just trying to piss you off.
You succeeded.
All right, let's say it all on the count of... Now he's drinking. Now we got him to drink again.
On the count of 3, Blondies Out Loud. Colt, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Blondies out
loud. Slow it down. That's always works. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.
Blondies Out Loud is brought to you by this incredible team.
Elizabeth at Ninth Planet Audio, Sean at Cut+Run, our graphic designer, David, and of course, Tiffany, Amburr, and our producers, TJ Kahn and Holly Stachnik. Thank you so much.